Studio Yin lessons, everyday routines, the chair workout. The workout you've all been waiting for because you don't even have to leave your seat. Step 1, maintain a neutral spine. In layman's terms, sit up straight. Demonstration. With most office chairs or desk chairs, there will be legs or a ring underneath that you can prop your feet up on. So in this case, I got the balls of my feet up on top of the leg, underneath my knees, and then a straight line. Slight curve at the base of the spine all the way up through my neck to the top of my head. Deep breath in, full breath out. That's step 1. Maintain a neutral spine. Step 1.5, click subscribe, because after this video, stay tuned for hand weights that you can practice while seated. So let's get started. Step 2 is loosen up. From where you're at, you can place your feet firmly on the ground and scoot forward a little bit in your seat to maintain that neutral spine, or as demonstrated previously, all the way back in your seat for support, prop yourself up underneath on the legs. Okay, so to begin, let your head drop forward and exhale, back completely straight. Touch your chin to your chest. Inhale up, exhale backward. Lips sealed and closed, but otherwise face relaxed. Good. Let it hang back. The back of your head hovering over the back of the chair. Inhale, exhale one more time, nodding forward. Chin to chest. Inhale up, and then exhale, placing your palms upward on your knees. And exhale, let it go back. Now, touch your tongue to the roof of your mouth and see how that feels as you pitch backward just from your neck. Good. Open up wide. Open up your jaw. Stretch. Good. Now, hand on your chest for stabilization and let that head keep tilting back. Good. Excellent chest and neck stretch. Because as you can imagine, spending a few hours in a seated position, from time to time, you should correct your own posture actively. So, hand, middle finger over your own ear here, just touching lightly, and then counter press along your jaw. You don't even have to press on your jaw, you can just lightly pull. That works. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Let your shoulders come a little bit forward. Sitting up extra straight. Now, round your shoulders back. Looking slightly upward. Again. Shoulders forward. Pressing your chin back in line with your collarbones here. Now, back in your seat, arms over the top, interlock your fingers behind. If you can, stretch up. Good. Facing forward, interlock your fingers. Press out. And exhale. Good work. Inhale to the chest, open up backward. Inhale to the center, exhale, and bind. Stretching your shoulder and your triceps. Look over to the side. Good. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. A quick way to get 5+ minutes of exercise, and you're still at your desk. Good. Don't pay any attention to the haters. If someone wants to make some silly comment, just rest assured you're going to feel a heck of a lot more loose than they are. Because they're just grumpy that they have to sit hunched over all day. Whether you're typing, writing, researching, what have you, be sure to practice corrective posture stretches. Now, inhale upward above your head, exhale. Put your left hand on your right elbow. Good work. Rest your right hand flat on the back. Good. And then the clasping side, that hand, is the elbow that you pitch towards. Exhale. Good. Inhale back to the center. Now exhale, looking upward. Good. Arch. Neutral spine. And then off to the side again. And breathe. Inhale up. Opposite hand. Your left hand clasps your left hand on the back here. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, good. Inhale to the center, neutral spine. Exhale, off to the clasping side. To your right. Good work. Very similar to what you'll see in my dynamic warm-ups routine. But now you're completely seated. So, from time to time throughout the course of the day, remind yourself, that's what those legs are for underneath your seat. Prop yourself up as if you're in seated meditation. Perfectly fine posture. Refrain from leaning too far forward. If you like, scoot halfway forward on your seat, just like an orchestra class, right? And plant those feet firmly on the ground. Good work. Way to stay loose. Now, I'm going to go back to position 1. Palms facing upward. Pull this palm back. Opposite palm on the outside of your knee. Look over to the side, as you can see. And then reverse it, palms facing upward. Retract to your hip. Palm outside the leg. Look overward, over your shoulder. Now one more time, it's going to be a bit more reinforced. A little bit farther down on your leg. And then you can reach behind your chair to enhance that bind. Other side, and bind. Good. Just as you would in a vinyasa sequence, there's a way to practice an upward stretch and then a forward fold counter stretch even when you're seated. Demonstration. Inhale to the chest, exhale, interlocking your fingers above your head. Inhale down to the chest, and then exhale, letting your body lean forward. A loose bind around your legs here. And let your head drop. Inhale halfway up, just like flat back. And then exhale, loose bind, letting your head drop. Good. Come back up slowly. Now, instead of interlocking your fingers and pressing out like this, clasp like so. Pitch off to your left. Inhale to the center. Pitch to the right. One more time. Side to side. And then from a side view, relatively straight line from my clasped hands all the way down to my hips. Side bend. Inhale. Side bend. Good. Rotate your shoulders backward. 4, 3, 2, 1, and forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, you can practice a few isometric exercises. Since you're not going anywhere, are you? One I like to practice in between drills in fitness is clasp and then pulling out. You don't have to yank your arms off, but just a self-generated resistance against resistance. 3 deep breaths. Inhale, maintaining that neutral spine, switch your grip, and then exhale. Good work. And hold that clasp. Let's get another set of those. Switch your grip, inhale, and clasp. Pulling outward, engaging our biceps, our shoulders, our upper back. One more breath. Inhale, and then exhale, reversing that grip. Similar exercise. Inhale your hands above your head, clasp this way, and exhale. So, the upward facing palm, you're engaging your triceps. The downward facing palm, you're engaging more so your biceps, the inside of your arm. So again, counter resistance, self-generated resistance. It looks very much like you're stretching, but you're actually flexing. 3 breaths. Switch your grip above your head, practicing ambidexterity as well. 3 breaths. Feel free to practice another set of those. I'm going to show you another that you can practice as well. Pressing inward here, palm against palm, and then use your fingers for reinforcement. And flex and engage. Gentle on your wrists, but at chest level, you're pressing in on your own resistance, engaging the chest, triceps, the lats as well. Great core engagement all the way throughout. Stabilization exercises, isometric recruitment, deep breathing, and muscular stability and endurance. Remind your body what it was made to do, because it was not made to only sit in front of a desk 50 plus hours a week, or sit still, or slouch. Driving as well, you're leaning far forward, you're hunched forward, you're engaging your chest, you're not stretching out as much. Give yourself a little break from time to time. Now, this was a chest exercise, this is for the back. This one gets a little tricky, so pay close attention. Interlock your fingers, and the force that you're generating is going outward. So with this clasp, imagine I'm attempting to, let's say I have 2 pairs of really tight gloves on, and I want to loosen them a little bit like that. Or one of those finger trap thingies, right? My late 80s and early 90s babies might know what I'm talking about. So here we go, self-generated resistance, facing forward. You don't even need equipment. Exhale, we're engaging our arms, we're stabilizing with our core, as well as our upper back. You'll feel that flex. Good. And then after all of this, be sure to repeat some of those stretches again, as you feel appropriate. As I said, it was going to be kind of tricky. You're actually going to flip your grip. So, the dominant thumb now becomes the subdominant thumb. And exhale, continue. Good. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Good work. Hands here along your hips. Straighten back out your spine. There we go. Press your hands forward. Not to the knee, but right at the bottom of the thigh. And from here, pushing slightly up, demonstration, slightly up on our toes while we push down against our thighs. And hold. You can feel your core flex. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Feet down. Rub your thighs a little bit if you need to. Good. One more deep breath, and then arch your feet up. Sending your knees that way a little bit as you're pressing down, engaging your inner arms and your core, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. The point is, it's a lot harder than it looks because you're stationary, no equipment, no weights necessary. So, this is going to be sent to a friend of mine who recently had a somewhat debilitating foot injury. He was in a boot for a while. He's back on his feet again, but he wants to stay active, although he's already on his feet at work and he needs to give himself a break. This is a way you can do that. If you're still recovering from anything that may have limited your lower body mobility, that does not mean that you're completely inhibited in your exercise routine. It's just time to bob and weave, roll with the punches, and adapt. That's always going to determine your own survivability. And as well, if you are recovering from injury, always take it easy when it comes to recruiting those sorts of muscle groups. But remind yourself what it was put on this earth to do. To be active, to succeed, to heal. You'll be back on your feet in no time if you're just limited to seated exercises. But in the meantime, why don't you stay tuned and click subscribe, and I'll have some free weight suggestions for you coming up soon. So this has been Studio Yin Lessons, the chair workout, the office workout, the library workout, quietly. And this can also be used as a recovery routine any day of the week. Thanks again, and see you soon.